Hello and welcome once again to Prison Architect. So in the last episode we managed to get a lot of our layout decided and designed, and now we're just sort of dealing with the whole actually getting it working. So straight away I'm going to unpause, connect all those up please, thank you. Have they decided that just because... yeah, they have. Right. So these pipes occasionally just decide, oh, you can't connect us, so we're just going to stop being built. It's like, no, surely once I make access, you can be built. Lock open, lock open. Now I'm going to need lights in all of these rooms, so best get that done straight away and then I don't have to worry about it later. Perfect. The other thing I'm going to want to do is put concrete floor on all of those little spots that aren't concrete anymore. I would also like some lights outside of all of these rooms in the corridor. Really? Stealing from down here? Okay then. Right, so, common room. Let's fit this with all the things it's going to need. What is it going to need? According to that, a bench, really? That's the only thing you can suggest for a common room? A bench? Where is the common room? It's here somewhere. There it is. Oh, just... that's wonderful. Okay then. We'll have a pool table down at the bottom end. We will have bookshelves. Yeah, bookshelf next to a settee. We will have a couple of payphones in here. I cannot put TVs in currently because, yeah. So we will just have some radios instead. It is remarkably messy down here. I don't think we've got enough cleaners to actually manage to clean everything in the prison at once, even when using sort of the prisoners. Right, so workshop next. So we want a table there. Actually, we'll have two tables. I want a carpenter's workbench. Couple of those. We'll have a couple of saws. I'm not going to have two actually, because otherwise I can't fit in two of these ones. So we'll have two saws, two presses, one carpenter's bench, and two tables. In fact, we can fit a third table in. In fact, we could fit that. Oh no, it won't. That classes as a 2x3, even though it only takes up like a L shape. Never mind. We also need power. those machines, otherwise it will complain. Perfect. Right, infirmary. Some medical beds. Done. Mail room. We want a couple of sorting desks. Is that all you need in a mail room? No, tables as well. Okay. We need a couple of pews, an altar, and some prayer mats. There we go. So that will get all of these rooms to accept that they are workable. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm glad we've got all that going now. Let's take a look at our staff. Fire some of you guys rather. That'll mean we're earning more per month or per day now. I think we need that many cooks really, to be honest. We've only got the one doctor anyway. Yeah, that'll be fine then for the moment. Because again, we need more cash, and in fact I'm going to unlock bank loans because that might be something that I go for next, so that I can sort of purchase the next bit of ground, because that's 30,000, this one's 20,000. And I mean, buying that would definitely give us enough space for the yard and any other rooms that we need. Well, I mean, the only thing we really need is a yard, and then I could probably open this prison up, but... oh yes, a holding cell is the next thing I want. So if I do a 10 by 11 holding cell, then that gives me space to do the rest of them as these. That works. So we need a jail door there. Now the holding cell is going to need a bit of a shower room, so I'm just going to do that, and then this will be the shower area. And of course I've got to go through and lock all these open, because otherwise people are going to get stuck constantly. There we go, good. So, shower room is going to need several of you and several drains. And a light. Lights are important. There we go. The holding cell is going to need some toilets down one end, a bench, and some beds. I think I could put bunk beds in here, I'm not sure. I don't think... Well, I think I can. I'm not 100% sure, though. I think I'll hold off until I know for sure, because otherwise it's a waste of money that I could be using for something else. So we're going to have quite a few beds in here, but again, it's so that I've got... Because the holding cells don't actually fill up, like they don't count towards your prison's cell count, so it won't automatically fill this area up. It's just a case of when someone does something bad, they'll go to this cell until one of these opens up. So yeah. And we'll have a door just there, please. And of course we need piping. That should be fine. How did that get worked? Who worked it? That makes almost no sense, but okay. Because I've not actually set that up to be worked in yet. Yeah. So I have no idea who's actually come along and worked it. My god, sometimes this game. Wow, it's dark out there. Suppose I could put some lights in this one as well. Why? Oh, they've not put the bench in yet. There we go. Now it classes as a proper room. Awesome. So things are definitely coming together here. Loans approved. Okay, so how do I actually get one? Finances. Validation. Grants. Ah, there we go. Grants. So max loan of 2,500. Oh, that's pointless. Okay. I could sell 10% of my shares for 35,000. So you can sell up to 50% of your shares to outside investors. You will be paid in cash immediately in return for their investment. Your shareholders will take a fraction of the total sale price when you sell your prison. So if you sell for 30%, if you sell 30% shares in your prison, you will only receive 70% of the final sale value. You can buy back sold shares any time, although the cost may be higher than when I sold them. Wow, it's £10,000 dearer at this precise moment just to buy back shares I've not sold. Wow. Well, okay then. It's not too bad at the second because obviously I am making £2 grand a day, even without all these opened up to new prisoners yet. Now the other thing I'm gonna need is metal detectors. Now I'm gonna want metal detectors. You know what? Oh damn, out of money. Cancel that one for the minute. I'm gonna put them the entrance to every one of these rooms, pretty much. Because these are high security prisoners, and they're more likely to have things that are dangerous, so... yeah, I think having metal detectors most places will prevent issue. Well, some issues. Well, we don't even have enough for doors. But of course... sell the logs! Now I have enough for some doors. Works perfectly. Wow, just an army of cleaning staff coming through there. Kind of funny. Having these doors will let these sort of areas be considered as individual cell blocks, which is always helpful. Oh, and cleaning time's over, so they all wander off. Ah, well. I'm also going to need some power to those two metal detectors, otherwise they're not going to work very well. Wow, we're nearly at halfway on the power on this thing. Just shows how much power can be used without anything actually going on. One to go, come on, someone. And, okay, you guys don't have... oh, because the pipes haven't actually been built yet. Any reason the pipes haven't been built yet? I mean... I know I reduced the number of workers I've got. Did they all need to go cut trees down or something? That's a point. If my workers are the ones cutting the trees down, why do I need two gardeners? Wow. So many jobs to be done. Look at this list. That is ridiculous. That is why you need more workers, the bigger your prison gets. Ah, look. Perfect. He's fitting the last few pipes. Finally. A fire has started. Okay, yeah, good for the media not caring about that. Fire engines, please. Get your butts over here, please. Come on, quick as you can. In. Thank you for your hard work. You may leave now. I love how they're still trying to cook dinner on the broken stoves. Some of which have no electricity. Like, seriously? How doesn't it have electricity? I'm pretty sure there's power running through there. Like... okay. We'll work that out in a minute. I think I probably went overboard on this kitchen as well. I think it ended up a lot bigger than it needed to be. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, let's face it. It's always a good thing to overdo it than underdo it. I love that I'm still getting like all the black smoke and stuff. Oh no, now it's disappearing. Lovely. Right, it's worked out that they're fixed. Good, good. Oh wow, the guards are the ones doing the work in here? Is that because I don't have prisoners assigned to it yet? Wow, I didn't know the guards would come and do the job. Seriously, I can only have 6 people working in here? That sucks. And I have the chefs from this kitchen nicking the food from this one instead of that one. My god. Oh, you can be so stupid sometimes, all of you. Right. The other thing I want to do is programs. Oh, we'll have another workshop safety. In fact, we'll have a couple. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll only have a couple because there's not that many people interested in it at the moment. We've still got the foundation going. We've got the general education, although no one's actually on it at the moment. Quite a few people are waiting to go on that, so we'll have another one of them, please. I'll keep that running for the simple reason whenever I hire new staff, they can get trained that way. Parole hearings, obviously I have to keep going no matter what. Although, thankfully we haven't got many people in the queue, so that's something at least. Could start a new kitchen safety. And we also want to start the carpentry apprenticeship. Yeah, so that'll be fine. So we've got kitchen safety going and we'll have the carpentry apprenticeship going. Which is all good. I think we're almost at the point where we can open this side of the prison up. As I say, I've still got the problem with the yard. You know, just for now. It's gonna be temporary until I get enough money to buy the next bit of land, but just so I can get it open, because the quicker I get this area open, the quicker I can then sort of earn more money, because I'm gonna get more money in for the amount of prisoners I've got. Why did you get taken to the holding cell? Makes no sense, but okay. At some point, some workers are going to come along and build that fence. I hope. Come on, lads, come and build that. We're all busy doing something else. Yeah, it's kind of far down the queue, isn't it? Fair enough. Wow. Deployment. That's something else we can set up. We can set up our patrol routes. I'm not actually going to assign any guards to the patrol routes yet, but we can get them set up and then I can assign the guards. go. Obviously, just like with the other rooms, I'm going to have certain rooms with a guard in at all times, or during active use. Right, they're bringing all the metal in at least, so... And there's some wood ready to be turned into something. Ah, good, you're actually doing it. Now, I am fully aware that this will allow drugs and stuff into my prison. But again, I want to get this open so I get more cash flow. Because the bigger the cash flow, the sort of quicker I'll get other stuff done. I just want a simple door into the yard for the moment. Because I think this is just going to turn into another forestry when I'm done. So when I've got the space to actually have a proper yard, that will just become a forestry. Because they are reasonably good at generating money. Dismantle all of the trees down here as well, please. And that one. Perfect. So if we turn this into a yard, the option's down here somewhere. Yard. There it is. Perfect. Gonna need some lights out there, of course, just like every other room. And I think the next thing I want to do a small room here, which is going to be my cleaning cupboard for this part of the prison. Because that again is something that I do need. I'm also going to need parole rooms, aren't I? Yeah. And that's going to be a bit big for a parole room. I mean, that is 9, which means I've got 8 inside. If I split it, that would be a 3 and a 4, and I think the parole room needs to be a 5 by 5. Where are you? Yeah, 5 by 5, so that won't work at all. Okay, that's slightly annoying. I'll have to wait until I buy that bit to get the parole room for this area then. All in all, it's coming together though. Very soon I will be able to set this up as like the separate area, and then I won't have a problem. And I will set this bit to access only, and then all these rooms can turn into sort of minimum security only, or medium security only. Is that a saw that you were trying to steal or something? Idiot. Right. I don't think I need metal detectors in the infirmary. Although, what contraband can you get from the infirmary? Scissors. Okay, so yeah, I suppose. They should have no, like, nothing should come from here, because it should be impossible. I will have a metal detector there for now. I will end up removing that later on. And there's no point having a metal detector when I build the door for this room, because It's not going to be a room that you can get any metal from. And intelligence. Yeah, again, no point having metal detectors in here because nothing metal in there. So that's fine. Although technically then I don't need them in these rooms either. Oh no, because this is going to get boxes in. So that you can get all sorts of stuff. These rooms though, thinking about it, actually this room does, because again we're getting boxes in. So prisoners might hide stuff in the deliveries, so yeah. Prisoners can be tricky. You want to make sure you've covered every sort of way they can get stuff into your prison. But I think with that I'm going to end the episode, guys. We are sort of back down to nothing in cash basically, but I think once I've got the last few things done, probably next episode I will open my prison to high security prisoners. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.